All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. Streaming live every market open so you guys can see my entries, exits, all that good stuff. If you want to join me on my journey, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get to it. Go over these trades for the day. Um, Today was like, I think I fell into an old habit of just feeling overconfident and to feeling overconfident to the extent that I don't need to mind my max loss. And so today I traded past my max loss, like for sure. I also traded most of the day. Um, so let's just go over Intel, I guess. I found a new trick. Shift drag zooms in. Oh, man, I've been finding so many cool things about DOS, man. Check out this hotkey. So whatever symbol I pull up, I press a button, and my favorite, the website that I use to look up news, it loads and it passes the symbol from the montage to the link, so it comes up, right to the news, and I just scroll down and see what, the recent articles were, scroll down and see what the price target, boom, all the info, like super cool. And it's like, it saves me a whole step, like a few steps, because I used to open a tab. I have the tab open, or I'd have to open a new tab, go to the website, then put in the ticker in the search bar. But now literally, like, I go to this, boom, each ticker. So yeah, I'm really enjoying DOS, man. DOS is awesome. All right, so Intel, I definitely just jumped the gun. Definitely jumped the gun. Getting in on the third candle really is too soon, because if I'm trying to read volume, I don't have any volume to gauge to get, because the opening volume is so big that, the next candle is obviously going to be super small. So to just jump in on the third candle, there's no confirmation on pattern. There's no confirmation by volume. It's just like FOMO. And it's, you messed up when your price is close to high day. That's like automatically, I know I messed up when my price is close to high day. So yeah, this position failed rapidly, right? And then it made a lower high, came back and made a new low of day. And you see this volume spike as it comes in, right? And now you got this basically even indecision candle and a new low, little resting candle here. And then I like this volume spike. I like this bigger, buying volume coming in. And so I go ahead and buy this next candle to break a high and risk low of day. And I take some off through VWAP. And that was a wrap for that one. That was a wrap for that one. Yeah, so that didn't I didn't make much on that at all. But obviously I kept trading. Let's see what else happened on this today. Um oh snap. Oh snap. What happened? Okay. So I entered here, took profit at VWAP, and then I guess I did not move my stop to break even. I must have moved my stop back to low of day, and went back up and took profit at 25 right here. Came back down to VWAP, and then dang, I don't even remember cutting up on Intel like this. Where is the money? What happened? Oh my god. Dang, look at this trade. Bruh. Did I not stop out? I had to stop out somewhere. I really held to this dip. Man, killer take profits, yo. I like that. Um, yeah, dang. Okay. What else happened? All right, and then I think I stopped out of that trade here. That is an excellent trade. How? Where did the rest of my money go? See, I just stayed here too long, man, and kept trading. I kept trading. I was mad at myself for taking this trade right here above VWAP like that. That close to VWAP. Of course, it trended right back down to VWAP. I mean, I guess it's wasn't the worst attempt. It was this previous high day, but I mean that doesn't mean anything for real after it trades through it because now this is the high day and this is yeah. So yeah, I mean it's not the worst thing honestly, but I just remember back when I was hunting VWAP and I would get FOMO right here in this area. I'd be waiting for VWAP and I would get FOMO right when it would do something like this close to VWAP and I would get in and then it would stop me out, go to VWAP and then take off, right? So, yeah, that's basically what happened. I mean, I do like what I saw. Um, yeah, I mean, it was decent short term. It was decent short term. Hmm. Yeah, it was just too soon on it. Stopped out. Um, and then got right back in. Got right back in and stopped out break even. And I guess and then I took another one like way at the end of the day. And this didn't do much. I mean, this was pretty much a break even trade. I still don't understand. I guess I just didn't make much off of this opening trade. I, or either that or I lost a lot on this. I think I did. I might have lost like maybe $8 on this first trade, but I don't know. I just feel like, hmm, yeah, okay. I guess this might have been, well, I guess making back a loss and then having two more losing trades. I guess that makes sense to be break even on it. Um, yeah. So my big takeaway from INTC is this initial trade of just jumping in on the third candle. Like there's just it's just not enough information yet. And I want multiple confirmations. I want the volume, I want either a double bottom or a higher low of some sort at low of day and like not just three candles. It's just not enough information. So I really gotta be more patient and not FOMO in. This was a great entry. It worked out really well. I've kind of been thinking about keeping the low of day stop, but I don't know, man. I think it's a bad habit. I think it would be better to stop break even and then I can watch it and if I like this maybe I can get back in. But yeah, because I really hurt myself on SMCI. I had a really nice trade on SMCI and I took half of it off and then and I sized up on it too. So I took like half of it off, but I still had way too many shares. Actually, I think I only sold a quarter of it and then did not move my stop to break even. So I actually ended up losing money on the trade. Um, yeah, so that was I think I do want to keep that as a rule that once I start taking profit, I gotta move my stop to break even. If it comes all the way back in, then it stops me out, whatever. But I mean, it paid off on this trade for sure. This is crazy. Like I really love this new way of just taking profits, reading the volume basically, and the result of that has been a lot of executions near the highs, and that's exactly what you want, man. It's really cool. I think I just need to maybe get better. I think I need a little more variety so I can be more dynamic on taking profit. I still need to work on these. I think I want to be able to sell like ones and twos because I'm trading really small share size right now. So I'd like to be able to just sell like one share here or two shares there. You know what I mean? Um, so man, I'm trying to figure out what that sound is, but anyway, yeah, I'm just really enjoying that. But anyway, let's get over here to NBIS. Um, I'm trying to I'm trying to better like wanting to trade reversals and also being a long trader. It's like, okay, when it doesn't, my favorite, my easiest setup to me is when it goes down at the open and then finds a level and then I catch the reversal, right? But when it goes up at the open, it's kind of different now. So it's really a good selling opportunity, when it goes up at the open. So I kind of need to be mindful of that. And, I want to see the weakness. So it trading up and then just coming back to the open price isn't necessarily weakness, right? So I think if I think of it in those terms, then, I would be more patient and wait for it to break down, or I guess wait for some confirmation here, which did I do that? Not really. I mean, this isn't, what is this? You know, I yeah, I think I need to really wait for this thing to break down. Like honestly, I want my entries to be below VWAP, but I mean sometimes I know I'm gonna want to take a good higher high higher low setup, but this is not that. This is not that, and you got these big red candles here. Yeah, big topping. I'm not paying attention to the other side of this thing, and I need to kind of keep that in mind. Like this is very bearish, these two candles. And there was another trade, I think maybe it was on SMCI. I'll get to that here in a minute. That was really bearish. Like it was showing bearish signs, and I wasn't even paying attention to it at all. Like I was really surprised when I went back and looked at it and saw this big topping tail, like literally the candle before I entered the trade. And I'm like, dang, I'm not even conscious of the other side of this thing. I'm not even thinking about, you know, is this a good short setup? Is this going down? Like, I gotta be a little more open minded. Um, so yeah, I bought. I think I bought the break of this candle. Let's see, 34. Yeah, it broke the candle barely, and then proceeded to make a new low of day, stopping out my trade. And then this is kind of why I feel like I don't want to double dip, because really, what was my reason for double dipping here? There's no. Where's the spike in volume? I guess maybe right here, but nah, that was kind of wild. That was kind of wild. Um, yeah, there's really nothing here that's appealing. It's just ranging, man. It's just totally consolidating. Uh, Yeah, I wish I would have been more cognizant of that. I'm just kind of like ready to trade everything again. I gotta pump my brakes, man. I did a lot today. I did a lot today, and it's kind of like, okay, if it was all A plus, I wouldn't be able to say anything. But this is kind of garbage. It's kind of garbage, man. Um, I went back and looked. I was like, dang, what is the market cap on this thing? It had a billion, like a few billion market cap. Um, Float was like 100 million or something. So I don't know, but I'm just definitely not happy with my trading on it. I'm pretty sure I took a couple more trades. That's two stops right there. Yep, I did trade it again. Hey, okay, I did a little something over here. So, okay, I got back in here, risking low of day. Now that's. Hmm. I guess the 25 level. I don't know. I don't know, man. But it worked out. This is really like janky though. It's so thin. It's so thin and it's just ranging. Like I really shouldn't have been playing with this. But hey man, it worked out. I was able to because I was down one, I guess two trades, but it was like, was I down 3R? I think I might have been down 3R on this thing. But man, it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been. But yeah, so I this trade was pretty good. This was in fact the low of day. And so this entry worked out. Put my stop low of day, took some out at VWAP, took some out at pre-market high. And that was a wrap. Was that a wrap on that trade? Yeah, that was a wrap on that trade. Um, I was going back and forth a lot about where to put my stop at. Um, yeah, I think I'm being a little too optimistic on the back end of some of these, but I guess it works out sometimes, which we'll see over here on SMCI. But let's see, takeaways from here. Just trade better stocks, man. I don't know. This was crappy. It just traded crappy. Yeah, I just gotta pay attention to these type of candles, man. This is a real good setup for a bearish day. Real good setup. All right, MVCR. This one was really cool. Why do I only have $1? Oh, I guess I didn't take much out up there. Oh man, and this is funny because I didn't watch. I chose not to watch this. I think after it made a new low of day, I was like, all right, I'm done with it. And this ended up being the one that went crazy today. Like, go figure. All the way up to 31. My entry was like 26 something, 26, 27 ish. And it didn't turn into anything monetarily, but pretty sweet entry and pretty sweet take profit, if I do say so myself. Um, yeah, man, it's just reading the volume, man, seeing this volume spike and also being high a day. Actually, I probably sold this because of high a day. Um, but volume spike as well, which is also a clear signal to sell. And letting this pull all the way back down to break even is just kind of like, man, like if it's gonna break down past VWAP, like why hold it? I probably should have just let it stop me out under 27. Um, I think I need to be a little more pessimistic. I'm just like super on the side of hoping it goes up, and so I'm willing to hold and I'm willing to lower my stop. I'll say I'm gonna hold it here, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll come down to this level, and then I end up working back all the way down to break even when I could have made more on the trade and then maybe reassessed another buy opportunity. So I think I need to lean a little bit more on the side of pessimism, and being just wanting to take what's there and not expecting it to go up so high. Like one thing I'm doing, I think I'm letting too much ride up, you know. Um like maybe I need to take out half on my first take profit instead of a quarter, you know, and then start taking quarters. Cause taking out half and then going to break even, that's pretty decent. Taking out a quarter and going to break even is kind of worthless. But taking out half and going to break even, I could get jiggy with that. Um, I think I might try that tomorrow, taking out half on my first take profit, and then partialing out however I want. I think I'm really gonna put a bunch of hotkeys like sell one, sell two, sell five, something like that, and just be able to throw out shares whenever I want. I'm really this crazy. Like I feel like I'm becoming this active trader, just making executions. But anyway, I guess that's it on the MVCR. Here's the fun one right here. Um, okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier about like disregarding clear sell signals, right? And just seeing this huge topping tail come in and push the price all the way back down below VWAP. Like, how do you buy after that? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, this was basically because this volume bar was green, right? And this candle was green. I felt like it was cool. I was actually thinking about changing my volume bars to all one color so that I don't really trip on it being a red bar or a green bar, but actually trip on how much is traded on each candle. Because, I mean, really, this is a green bar, but it could be green by like one sale. It could be one sale that tipped it. So it's just barely green, barely bullish, so it doesn't really matter what color it is. So, I don't know, something to think about. But anyway, yeah, I feel like I should have done better with that. I mean, yeah, it did make a new high of day, but it got slammed, man. Slammed beneath beneath the opening range, man. Yeah, I gotta just stop being so eager to buy and just pay attention more. I felt like I was really eager to buy this morning, which is why I traded so much today. Yeah, so that didn't work out. It stopped me out, made a new low of day, and then came up to VWAP, and this is like a reverse VWAP submarine. But yeah, man, big volume into this level, and then you really have a double bottom here. Like honestly, I mess with this. Like this is a good enough double bottom to me. Like I've been messing with these. And you'd have to take the break up there, the break of this candle. But I mess with that, man. I think that's a legitimate double bottom. It doesn't have to be, 6 candles apart. It can be the next candle, you know. It's still a double bottom. Especially when the volume's right. Like this big volume candle, and this is still a nice amount of buying volume here. But I missed this entry, and it traded up here, and it's nice chill volume on the pullback. Nice narrow range candles here. Now once the candles start getting this narrow, it just becomes like, bruh, you got to give it a shot. Now I'm assuming I did not risk low of day here just because it's so far. But I don't know. I might have. But I'm assuming I probably risked down to like 36.27 if I remember correctly. Which is pretty decent on SMCI. So anyway, this thing burst right after I buy it, which is my favorite, man. I love it when I enter the stock and it just takes off. So great confirmation of your entry. So yeah, man, took off, came back down to VWAP, and then started making its move. I sold some um, through high of day, and then this candle just had so much volume I had to take a little bit more out again, and then of course I took some more out at pre-market high, and then um, what made me want to sell right here, I think I just saw how the price was hanging up and I just really wanted to take a little more out. Oh, this candle right here, I think I was trying to get out because of this candle's volume, so I got a little bit more out there. And man, I'm just like, y'all see these executions, man. Like, I ain't trying to toot my own horn or nothing like that. I'm just like really happy that like my taking profit was an issue. Like, probably one of the most frequent comments I would get on my videos would be, bro, why are you not taking profit? And I'm like, well, I'm 2R all or nothing or 3R all or nothing. And now I'm just taking it as it's going up. And it just, I love it, man. And I just like, now it's like a game of putting the red arrows at the tops of the candles. Like, that's like playing little Atari over here, and I'm just trying to make sure I punch the sales when I see the volume coming in as it's making highs, right? And so yeah, took some out there. I'm still holding through this dip. I was really like, man, when I'm trying to survive the first pullback, it's like, oh my God, where do I put my stop? Because you don't want to give too much back, but you also know there could be a lot left in the move, man. And so you don't want to get stopped out unnecessarily. So I don't know how many places I put my stop. I'm sure I put it here at some point, maybe under this candle at some point, and then maybe even back down to here at some point. Hell, I might even put it at break even at some point, just wanting to stay in this trade. But thankfully, it didn't really pull back too much. Um, I was probably anxious about taking some profit through the previous high here. I'm kind of surprised I didn't, but I probably felt like I'd taken so many shares out down there. Let's hold for some, some more movement. And so I sell into here through this high volume that came in up here. This is through 41, and this is the moment right here where it was just too much. It was just too much for me. And I didn't want to stress about where to put my stop. And I didn't want to give back too much. And so I raised up my stop. I had it below 41. And then I saw it pulling back after this candle. And I raised up my stop. Like, just picked it up and dropped it into the price action. And stopped myself out. And look what happened. Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, all the way up to 44, man. I stopped myself out at 41 and some change, man. And it went all the way up to 4. Like, look, all I had to do was just pick a level to put, just keep my stop under 41, man. That's all I had to do. Literally, it stopped me out. Like, literally, the only reason I threw my stop into this and it didn't go any further, it was literally going up. What part of the game is that, man? Like, where they do that at? Ridiculous. Yeah, so that was a ultra fail because I missed out on a huge move, man. That was an ultra fail. These are the charts that we dream of, right? And I was here for it. Boom, 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 boom. And it could have been boom, boom, boom. But nah, this is still an excellent trade, a great move. And but wait, there's more. All right, so let's see. Okay, here we go. So I caught this little action over here. Let's see if I can get that over here a little bit better. All right, yeah. So this is the run up to 44 that I missed, and now I'm watching with extreme FOMO. Not extreme FOMO, actually. I was checking it out. No big deal. No big deal. And so this trade, bro, y'all gotta peep this trade, bro. That's a little too close. Back up. All right, this trade, man. So it comes in here, major volume, narrow range candle. I'm loving it. Risky as heck though. Like I'm tripping. I'm tripping at this point. I don't even know where I put my stop. Maybe I put it there. I don't know if I was being that responsible. I had to have. Yeah, it had to be below 4150 minimum. But anyway, loving the volume that came in here, so I buy it wide stop, and so I am looking to add. So I think that's why I started adding. So anyway, I add here, and take profit right up there, like boom, like killing it, bro. And I was sized up like big. I had probably at least 3R worth of risk on this trade, so I'm tripping, right? And anyway, it goes up here, and I'm up like 6R on the trade, and I sell a quarter. I sell a quarter, man. I sell a quarter, and not only do I sell a quarter, I put my stop back below this level, meaning I have more shares than I'm supposed to have. I only sold a quarter, and I put my shares, my stop back under this level, meaning at risk. And it stopped me out, and it literally wiped away this and some of my previous trade. Like that was devastating. Like when you take profit, you move your stop to break even. Just that's got to be law. That's got to be law. And I think law now is also you got to sell half, man. You got to sell half, bro. I'm selling half. Yeah, you got to sell half first. So yeah, we'll see how that works out tomorrow. Sell half and then kind of just partial out after that. Um, yeah, I think that's a good idea. If my entries are good, that should be nice. That should be nice. And it also should, the ones that just pop and then fail, that'll be maybe an R worth of money, you know. So I don't think that's a bad idea. So yeah, man, I stopped out right there. So sad. And then through this huge volume candle here, and then another huge, pretty big volume candle and a huge bottoming tail. So now my eyes are perking up again. And we get this higher low right here. Super narrow range, man. Like, ugh. I wish I was brave enough to just risk right up under there, but did I do that? I don't think I did that. I think I risked down to under 40, under 41. And as you can see, I was really trying to size up this position. Um, so I added to move my stop up a little tighter and then added there. And I think I kept my stop at that point. And I think here's another example where I wish I would have taken half out. Yeah, I think I sold a quarter again up here and was up pretty nice on the trade. And yeah, ended up stopping break even. So, and I said I was gonna leave my stop at 42.48, and I just kept dragging it down. I was like, all right, let me just do it under this level. It's like, ah, well, I might as well put it under 42, and then I might as well put it at break even now. Amazing trade, like up probably another 6R on this trade too. So, but you know what, man? You know what? These are good problems to have. Mismanaging winning trades. I'll take those problems. You know, being able to end green on a day that you mismanaged winning trades, I'll take those problems, you know. So, but I gotta reel it in. I gotta reel it in because this always happens after a good green streak or feeling good. You start feeling good, you start getting reckless. So I gotta reel it in tomorrow. Um, I kind of think 2R might be a little too tight on the max loss though. I think I'm gonna give myself three. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself three shots. Um, so we'll do 3R tomorrow. Still keeping $5 risk for the month. Um, selling half on the first take profit, and then parceling out the rest. I think. We'll see. Anyway, man, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see y'all at the open. Peace.